And there's only four things that hold people back. Only four. There's subcategories, but fear is the number one, okay, holder of dreams. Fear. There's 50 different types of fears. I've mentioned like 8 or 9 of them. Fear of failure, fear of succeeding and failing, fear of being disappointed, disappointing myself or disappointing others again, fear of being embarrassed, ashamed, ridiculed, judged, rejected. There's 8. So whenever we have those fears at the subconscious level that are going to be triggered whenever I want to achieve something I've not yet achieved, if I don't know how to manage my fear and turn it into my fuel for success, it controls me. Yep. Think about firefighters learning to go into a burning building, astronauts learning what to do in the case of an entire, electrical breakdown, and they have to do things in pitch black. Think of Navy SEALs underneath the ocean that get trained how to deal with anything that can happen underwater. They learn to manage the fear circuit better than most people. Next one is limiting beliefs. What's a limiting belief? I mean, from a brain science, what is a limiting belief? Obviously, it's a belief that's limiting me, but what is it from a neuroscience perspective? And I always start with people and I ask them, I said, were you born with any beliefs? Were you born with any fear? Not born with any fears, so you learned how to be afraid and what to be afraid of. You weren't born with any beliefs, so you learned what to believe and what not to believe. So that means that those two things, okay, are possibly holding you back, and you don't know how to release the limiting beliefs. You don't know how to create new empowering beliefs. You don't know how to use the fear as fuel. It's ignorance now that's the problem. So if I have limiting beliefs, I'm too young, too old, too white, too black, too Asian, Caucasian, or not enough of this and not enough of that. I live here, I don't live there. This town is small, this town is too big. The market's this, the market's that. The war is this. If I allow those things to control me because of my belief system, I'm hostage. Then the third one, which is huge, is when I consciously or secretly believe that the vision or the goals that I want to achieve are actually bigger than my self-image or identity is. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy of it. I like it. I want it, but I can't really see myself with it. Now, let me give you a visual everybody will get. Lottery winners. Homeless people. So I'm going to give you lottery winners win the lottery. 90+% of them lose all the money, tens of millions in many cases, within 3 to 5 years. Why? Because the human brain has to make 100% certain that your outside world of results match your internal expectation points for your self-image.
Yeah.
Take a look at homeless people that they say, oh my God, we have so many homeless in town. We should build some housing for them, put them in nice housing. You know what happens with most communities around the world that take homeless people and they put them into a nice environment that's maybe new and clean? 2 things happen. 1, they destroy the environment so it matches their internal map of what they're used to. 2, they then leave to go back to what they're comfortable in.
Yep.
Third, people who receive, significant plastic surgery that do not see the actual effects, on their face. So it's the brain that sees, it's the brain that hears, it's the brain that has these set points. And so we have fear, self-image, limiting beliefs, and then we have, I just lack the knowledge and skill of how to do it. And therefore I have doubt, fear, worry, anxiety, stress. And in a stressed, anxiety-driven brain, the motivational circuit and behavioral circuits deactivated so I don't take action. So that's a roundabout way of giving you the 4 core things that hold people back. And this, by the way, is why more information, more how-to on, let's say, marketing does not work.
Right.
All of my students, all of them, when they agree to be coached by me, they also have to agree to doing my brain training programs to eliminate their limiting beliefs, eliminate the self-esteem or self-worth or self-confidence issues that's holding them back, to learn how to manage emotions so that they actually take action in spite of feeling uncomfortable with the right information. So we have to understand that we're dealing with $100 billion organism. Everybody owns it. Nobody owes a penny on it, no mortgage on it. But very, very few people understand how to use their own brain so it works for them.